Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Miss Queen Chrissy. How are you, love? How are you doing? I know a lot of people are over there on the other side with Rand. I was over there, and then I realized that I need to be on. But as promised, I want to come on with you guys for a minute. Chrissy, I think you're the only one here. And nobody else is willing to hear this. So I don't know if you want me to go ahead on, because it's only just us here. There's 4 people in here. We can, if you guys want me to postpone it, I can. If not, you want to continue. Hey, Rhoda, let me know if you guys want to postpone, because I know quite a few people over there with Randa, and may not be ready for this, but because we only have 4 people in here. So, do you guys want to do this, or do you want us to go and watch Randa and her live? There's only 8 folks in here, and I guess most people don't want to. Hey, lovable Libra, you know what, Leo, lovable Leo. You know what? Let's Hey, woman of God, just guys, let me know if you want to continue this, if you want to do this or not. Because we only have we got people coming in. Okay. Folks are coming in. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. I'm gonna give you a little bit of history. Okay. So you guys want to go ahead and do this, right? Okay. Because I think we all need to get educated on this. Hey, Matt, Mac, Dime, hey, Star. Anybody that wants to follow what I'm saying and want to see some of the documents, let me know. I should have asked that earlier, because then I could have sent it to you guys along with it. I'm going to share my screen for a second. I'll give you a little bit history here. Hold on. Just bear with me for a second. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm going to share. Hey, Molly. Hey, Deuce. Hey, Deuce Vita. Let me see. We have 17 people in here. Okay. We'll just go ahead and go on, because we're going to work with you guys here. I'm going to share some of my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it. If I need to make it larger or what. Okay. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? I'm going to give you a little bit background on Epstein for a minute. I have the court cases and things like that, and I'm going to bring that involved in it too. Let's see if I can make the screen bigger. Hold on. How do I make it bigger, y'all? How do I make it bigger? Let's zoom in. Zoom in. Let's make it a little bit 200%. Can you guys see it better? How about that? Do you like that better? How about that, guys? You gonna like that one better? Okay. This is just a little outline of Epstein. I have the documents that from the actual court, from the original case. And I'm just going to give you a timeline, a little bit timeline for him. And then I have a timeline for Robert, okay? So you guys can see what I'm talking about. Is that better? Okay. All right. Let me get myself out the screen here so I can read it to you guys. Okay, you see it better now. Okay, great. All right. Do you guys know Epstein is deceased, right? But there was a case started with him a few years ago, several years ago, about almost like 20 years ago with the young ladies. Well, what happened, right? One of the young ladies that was abused by Epstein came forward when she was younger, at a young age, her parents went to the police station and they actually filed a police report against Epstein. I'm just going to read some of the stuff here for you. Hold on a second. It says here in 2005, right, in March, a 14-year-old girl and her parents, you see that, right? Her parents reported that Jeffrey Epstein molested her at his mansion, right, in Palm Beach. And she said a female acquaintance and a classmate at Royal Palm Beach High School had taken her to the house to give him a massage in exchange for money. Okay. So right off bat, you know that there was an actual police report done against Epstein, right? And in the case itself, yeah, you see that, right? In the case itself, there are police report. I'm going to bring up some of the information. Hold on. Hey, Dom, come on in. I need your help. Hold on. I need your help. Come on in for a minute. Sorry. Come on in, Dom. I'm going to send you some document. Me and you can go through this with everyone. But I want to just give everyone some background between the two cases and how the two individuals are being treated differently. And that's because of their color of their skin. And I know Epstein had money, but he was also white, and that's the truth. Okay. In Epstein case, the individual, the victim, came forward right away with her parent. You said 1 second, okay. With her parent, and she went to the police station. There is a document, is documented in the police report what happened. And in the case, it was given detail of exactly what happened to her. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up the actual case, right? So you guys could see what happened when, hold on a second, just bear with me. I'm going to open it up. Just going to open it up for you. Just hold on a second. Oh, come on. Come on. It's opening up. Sorry, guys. It's taking its time to open up. Just bear with me a second. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's go back in here. Okay, where's my StreamYard? All right, let's go back to StreamYard. Okay. So that's Dom is in here. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the actual indictment so you guys could see what happened from the beginning. It was detailed in Epstein's case. Let's bring this up. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop sharing that and I'm going to go into... Should I go ahead? Okay, let's go ahead on. I'm going to open up the actual case for you guys to see. Come on. It's not opening up. Just bear with me a second, y'all. Let me close some of these out. Let's close that one out. Let's close that one out. Let's close that one out so you guys can see this. Okay, I got the hearing. Okay, let's close that one out. Let's open at this one, close that one out. Open this one here. Let's close that one out. It's got too many files open, guys. I'm sorry. Just trying to close some of these things out. Okay, let's close that one out. Okay. I think I got it open. I just wanted to show you guys. All right, it's okay. I got it open now. All right, let's see. Okay, this is the hearing. And this here is actually the indictment. Hold on. I should have had this one open. Okay, hold on. Let me open up. Okay, we'll close that one out. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, this is the one I need open. All right, so I'm going to share it. I'm going to share the screen here. Let's share it here. Go in here. This is the Epstein one. Okay, I'm going to share it. Let me know if you guys can see this one too well. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see the indictment paper? Can y'all see this? Is it, should I zoom it in? Oh, you want the documents? Okay, let me send it to you, Dom. Can you guys see this? Do I need to zoom it in a little bit more? All right, let me go in there and zoom it in so you guys can see it better. Let's zoom it in. Let's see if I can zoom it in. Let's see. Tell me when it's better for you guys to see. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, can you see it now? All right, Dom, I'm going to send you the paperwork. Dom, are you coming in? Because I don't know what you're saying, so because I'm behind it. So you can see that, right, guys? Okay, now. I can see it. Give me a thumbs up if you can see it good. Thumbs up, please. Because I'm going back and forth to different screens to try to see if I can see it well. Okay, I'm going to move myself out of there. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Anna. All right, guys. All right, so it says here the United States versus Epstein, and this was done on July I think it was submitted July, it looked like the 2nd, right? That's what it looked like, July 2nd, 2019. Okay, it says here that it says here on one overview, it says count 1, sex trafficking conspiracy. And this is the grand jury charges, right? This was, I guess, this is the original one. Is this the original one? No, this is on July 2nd, 2019. This is last year, right? It says set forth, because remember, Epstein first got charged before Robert did. Robert was charged on July 11th. Epstein was charged on July 2nd, right? So remember that. It says here, set forth herein, over the course of many years, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, sexually exploited and abused dozens of minor girls at his home in Manhattan, New York, and Palm Beach, Florida, among other locations, too. In particular, From at least in or about 2002, remember that date, y'all, around 2002, up to including at least in or about 2005, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, enticed and recruited and caused to be enticed and recruited minor girls to visit his mansion in Manhattan, New York, the New York residence, and his estate in Palm Beach, Florida, Palm Beach residence, to engage in sex acts with him, after which he would give the victim hundreds of dollars in cash. Moreover, and in order to maintain and increase his supply of victims, Epstein also paid certain victims to recruit additional girls to be similarly abused by Epstein. In this way, Epstein created a vast network of underage victims for him to sexually exploit in locations including New York and Palm Beach, Florida. Mind you guys, remember, he has already pleaded guilty in 2008. He pleaded guilty and he did no real jail time. Remember, he was allowed to go home. You know what? Let's bring that back then case. Hold on. Because I have that information for you guys too. Hold on. Can you guys see me? Yes, exactly, Miss Fat. Exactly. Nakia, why are you in the chat? Aren't you supposed to be over here reading too? Okay, all right. He never got a Mann Act. Exactly, Miss Fat. Absolutely. We're gonna go review this. Okay. I'm gonna it's like so much information. I'm trying to figure out the right way to bring it to you guys. I've been like going over this case. So okay, let me do the timeline first. Remember, I was doing the timeline and then I'm gonna go detail into the case. Okay, let's do it that way. Let me stop sharing that one. Let me go into the timeline and share that information with you first, and then we can go on into details about the case itself, okay? Let's do the timeline. Yeah, he's allegedly dead. Okay, here we go. Now, here's a timeline, okay? Let's do that. Let's do the timeline. Okay. The 14-year-old young lady and her parents went and filed a police report, right? And that he was molesting her at his Palm Beach mansion, okay? Then you go down here and it says, in April of 2005, Palm Beach police began trash pull at Epstein's home, discovering, now this is discoveries now. They found this on his premises, discovering a telephone message for Epstein with girl's name on it, and a time that matched the time that that she told police she was there, right? So it matched, you know what I mean? It was exactly what the girl said. It wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It matched exactly. So they were able to connect the two together, right? And that the time matched, and she told police that she was there. They found the names and phone numbers of other girls on the message slipped in his trash, right? October 2005, right? With the police probing in a full swing, one of Epstein's assistants calls one of the girls just as she is being questioned by the police. Okay? Investigators began to interview more girls, as well as Epstein's butler, who tells them that Epstein had frequent visits from girls throughout the day. On October 20th, they executed a search warrant at his house on El Brillo Way in Palm Beach. This is back in 2005. Now, 2006. May, police signed a probable cause affidavit charging Epstein and two of his assistants with multiple counts of unlawful sex acts with minors. The Palm Beach State Attorney, Barry Krischer, instead refers the case to the grand jury. right? The grand jury, after the hearing from only one girl, returned an indictment of one count of solicitation of prostitution. The charge did not reflect that the victim in question and others were minors. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Do you see that? You see that, right, guys? Exactly. Okay. All right, let's go continue. Let me continue. Right? Let me go back in here. Let's go back in here. All right. In July of 2006, Epstein's powerhouse legal team tried to negotiate a deal with the state attorney's office. Lawyers discussed a deferred prosecution in which Epstein would enter a pretrial intervention program and serve no jail time. After, this is July still, 2006, after pressure from the Palm Beach police chief, the FBI opens a federal investigation, duped Operation Leap Year. The document listed its possible crime for child prostitution. November 2006, the FBI begins interviewing potential witnesses and victims from the Florida, New York, and New Mexico. So wouldn't that be considered going across state line? You have Florida, New York, and then you have Mexico, right? Right, y'all? Okay. All right. But he still was never charged with going across state line. I don't know. Okay. But that's beside the point, okay? May 2007, as the U.S. Attorney Office prepares to present the case to the federal grand jury, Epstein's attorney requests a meeting to discuss the investigation. See? A 53-page indictment is prepared by the U.S. Attorney as simultaneously plea negotiations are initiated with Epstein legal team. Okay. The grand jury subpoena are issued for Epstein's computer, which were apparently removed from his Palm Beach home prior to the police search. Okay. August 2007, the U.S. Attorney in Miami, Alexander Acosta, enters into a direct discussion about the plea agreement. A motion to compel production of Epstein computer is delayed. You see that? All this favoritism that's being given to this guy. Okay. On September 2007, federal prosecutor draws up several federal plea agreements that are rejected by Epstein and his attorney. Epstein signed a non-prosecution agreement on September 24th. But his attorney continued to delay his court appearance. Okay, they delayed his court appearance. See all this favoritism that's going on with this guy? Okay. October 2007, still, with the non-prosecution agreement still being debated, Acosta, remember, Acosta was who? What was his position? Acosta was what? With the state, see? He was with the state, United States Attorney Office in Miami, right? Acosta meets with Epstein's attorney, Ray Lefkowitz, at the West Palm Beach Marriott, on Okeechobee Boulevard to discuss finalized deal. Among the terms agreed upon that the victim would not be notified and that the deal would be kept under seal and all grand jury subpoenas will be canceled. Okay, let me see what you guys got to say. Hold on. Let me go back into our little chat and see what you guys got to say. Okay, Queen says, so much favoritism. They want to throw shit out. Epstein, you said Epstein put out the blind dollars. Yep. FBI. Yep. You see that, right? No Man Act, right? No Man Act is being given to him. But he's been going across state line. Did you see that? He did New York, he did Florida, and he did Mexico. But no charges of a Mann Act on him. All right, let's finish. Let's continue reading. All right. No, November. Okay. So they were in the process of canceling the grand jury subpoena and would be canceled, right? November 2007, Epstein's lawyer object to the addendum to the agreement. The provision called for special master to appoint an attorney to represent Epstein's victim rights to civil compensation. So now they switching it now from criminal to civil, y'all. To civil instead of criminal, right? And it says here November still. Okay, no, December, sorry. December. The two sides continue to debate on the addendum. Epstein's attorney, Kenneth Starr, asked for a review. Kenneth Starr, wasn't he the one with Clinton? Wasn't that the attorney, Kenneth Starr, if I'm not mistaken? Can somebody remember if that was the attorney? Wasn't that the one with Monica Lewinsky's case? Wasn't that the one in that case? Oh yeah, Rhoda. Yep, it was. Kenneth Starr was the one with during the time of Clinton, with Monica Lewinsky's situation. Okay, I knew I remember the name. Okay, the two sides continued to debate on the addendum. Epstein's attorney, Kenneth Starr, asked for a review of the agreement by the U.S. Department of Justice in Washington, further delaying its execution. Victims are told the investigation is continuing. January 2008, right? Epstein's attorney, Lefkowitz, called Acosta, telling him his client will not go through with the agreement because it requires him to register as a sex offender. So they get it like that, huh? On February 2008, with the plea negotiation in the Justice Department review still in limbo, the FBI continued its probe, locating more witnesses and evidence. March 2008, preparations are made for a new federal grand jury presentation. In court documents, the U.S. Attorney's Office note that Epstein's victims are being harassed by his lawyer and who are not specifically named. Witness intimidation? Does that sound like witness intimidation, y'all? Does that sound like witness intimidation? Does that sound like witness intimidation? Okay, all right. Just asking. I'm just asking, y'all. Just asking. So it sounds like witness intimidation to me. Okay. Okay, where was I at? Okay. May 2008, the Justice Department issues findings that if a plea deal is not reached, Epstein can be federally prosecuted. So, guys, they gave him a chance where he didn't have to go through the federal, so he stayed with state. Okay, he gets all those little privileges, and he's a bona fide predator. Okay. Epstein's lawyer, in June 2008, Epstein's lawyer revisit the plea negotiation. And on June 30th, Epstein's appears in the Palm Beach County courtroom. He pleads guilty. To state charges. 1 count of solicitation of prostitution, and 1 count solicitation of prostitution with a minor under age of 18. He is sentenced to what? 18 months in jail, followed by a year community control or house arrest, right? He is adjudicated as a convicted sex offender who must register twice a year in Florida. That was his plea condition, right? That he serves 18 months in jail, that he would follow up with a year community control or house arrest, and that he must register twice a year in Florida as a sex offender. Okay, that was his agreement. Okay. In July, Epstein victim learned about the plea in the state court after that fact. They filed an emergency petition to force federal prosecutors to comply with federal crime victims' right, which mandated certain rights for crime victims, including to be informed about the plea agreement and the right to appear at the sentencing. So, I guess they were never part of the sentencing process. Okay. August of 2008, still, Epstein's victim learned that he had already been sent to jail and that the federal investigation is over. They seek to have his plea agreement unsealed, but the federal prosecutor argued against releasing the agreement, commencing a year-long court battle to learn the terms of Epstein's plea bargain. All right, guys. Okay, October 2008, Epstein began work release from the county stockade. He is picked up by his private driver 6 days a week and transported to an office in West Palm Beach, where he accepts visitors up to 12 hours a day. He returns to the stockade at night to sleep. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Did you guys hear that? Yes, Georgia girl, you see that, right? A Jersey girl. You see that. He's able to go in and out every single day, 6 days a week. He's able to meet up with people 12 hours a day. And he gets a private driver, y'all, to take him in and out. Talk about privilege. Okay, let's go. And remember, he still did not get a Man's Act, right? And the victim still did not get a chance to see what was happening. He was already sentenced, and they didn't even have any part of the process. You see that, right? Okay, let's go back. Let's go in here. All right. Okay, in 2009, Epstein is released. Guys, he didn't spend 18 months. He did not spend 18 months at all. He's released in July 2009. When was he sentenced? He was sentenced October 2008. Look at this. 2008, he was sentenced October. And then by July 2009, he was released. He didn't do any time, y'all. And now, meanwhile, Robert is in jail for almost 2 years, and he has not even been convicted. Guys, y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Exactly. He didn't spend no real time in jail at all. No real time at all. real time at all, y'all. Okay, let me go continue reading. You know, but folks don't want to hear about this kind of stuff, guys. They want to hear the drama. They don't want to hear about this stuff. Okay, let's go back. All right. So he was released in July 2009. Epstein is released from the Palm Beach County stockade 5 months early. I think it was less than 5 months, y'all. I mean, more than 5 months early, but okay, because remember, he was supposed to be sentenced for 18 months. So he only spent what? Not even a year. He must register as a sex offender and is on probation for a year, confined to his Palm Beach home, except to travel to his office on West Palm Beach. However, records show he frequently makes trips to Manhattan to his home in the Virgin Islands. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done, y'all. I am so done. I am so okay. We need somebody up in here with me because I need to talk to somebody. Now let's put this in the chat. I'm done. I'm done. I am so done, y'all. I'm so done. Hey, Leona. I am so done. Not only did he get out early, right? He was ordered not to travel anywhere other than going to work and back. He was able to go all the way to New York and also to the Virgin Islands. Yeah, that was state, you digging me? That was state. Because remember, they never let it go to the federal because they told him if he didn't take the plea, then the federal would take it. So he had a choice of federals not coming in. And I'm sorry, I had a okay, hold on. Also, your thing is not connecting. Oh, she popped out. Thank you. Oh God, look at this. Look at that. Leona, I'm agreeing with you. Okay, let me finish reading this thing here. Okay. So he was released early, right? Not only was he released early, there was records showing that he was frequently traveling to Manhattan and to his home in the Virgin Islands. So even though he was not supposed to be traveling because he was on a 1-year probation in confinement to his home in Palm Beach, he was still able to travel all those places, right? Okay. All right. And August 2009, Palm Beach police, George Frick, find Epstein walking along A1A in the middle of the afternoon where he was supposed to be at work in his office downtown West Palm Beach. Epstein says he is walking to work, even though the location where they found he is found is not in the direct route to his office. His probation officer says that Epstein had permission to get some exercise. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I'm so done. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. A convicted pedophile, a convicted predator is out on the street. Then his attorney, he gets caught by the police. Attorney says he had privileges to go and exercise. But he told him he was going to work. But it's not in the work direction. Oh, Lord. Okay. But Rob can't get a bond. Okay. Okay. All right. The federal non-prosecution agreement is made public, right? On September 2008, the federal non-prosecution agreement is made public. By the September, at least a dozen civil suits have been filed by women who alleged were molested by Epstein when they were underage. Epstein began to process to settle them out of court. November 2008, one of Epstein's former butlers tries to sell an undercover FBI agent a black book filled with the name of hundreds of girls and young women that Epstein has allegedly pre- 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 procured for sex and massage. The butler tells the FBI agent that he witnessed nude underage girls at Epstein's pool and had known that the millionaire was having sex with them. He also said that he saw pornographic involving underage girls in Epstein's computer. The butler slash houseman Alfred Rodriguez is later charged with obstruction of justice and sentenced to federal prison. Wow, he gets sentenced to federal prison, but the actual predator is nothing's done to him. Wow. He dies in 2015. The content of the Black Book becomes public as part of the several civil lawsuit. Oh my God. All right, I'm coming back in. Who's trying to get in? Anybody trying to get in? No, he did not, Leona. That's why I'm looking at this. He did not. He did not use this as late case law. White privilege. Yes, right, Leon. Lovable Leo. White privilege. That's what's going on here. Yeah. The guy who tells about the black books gets obstruction of justice. He goes to jail, federal prison. But then meanwhile, the one who's actually the predator, who's doing all the crime, gets a slap in the hand and moves on and do all the good, fun things in life. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let me finish reading this. 2010, April. Flight logs obtained as a civil lawsuit against Epstein shows an assortment of politicians, academics, celebrities, head of states, and world leaders flying to Epstein's jet and in the early 2000s. Among them was former President Bill Clinton, former National Security Advisor Sandy Burge, former Colombian President Andre Pastra, and lawyer Ann Dershowitz, whatever. All right. 2011, March. Two of Epstein's victims filed motion in federal court accusing the government of violating their rights by failing to notify them about the plea deal and keeping it secret. Among other things, they wanted the plea deal invalidated in hopes of sending Epstein to prison. They accused federal prosecutors of deceiving them in false notification letter. Ooh, chow. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh. All right, then. U.S. District Judge Kenneth Mariah rejects the U.S. Attorney's Office argument that it was under no obligation to notify victim prior to striking a non-prosecution agreement with Epstein because there were no federal charges against him. The decision marks a victory for Epstein's victim, but the case will drag on for 7 more years. Okay. Epstein must register in New York as the highest and most dangerous level of sex offender. You see that, y'all? Despite efforts by him and the New York District Attorney's Office to lower the classification, a level 3 status means high risk to repeat offenders and a threat to public safety exists according to states' guideline. In 2012, March through December, calling himself a celebrity philanthropist and a renowned educational investor, Epstein undertakes a public relation campaign to counter bad press about his sexual exploits. His foundation donates millions to scientific research and sponsors global conferences on ways to achieve world peace and save the planet. He funds cancer and educational research projects around the country. 2015, January. Virginia Roberts filed court papers in Florida claiming that she was forced by Epstein to have sex with Prince Andrew and lawyer Alan Dershowitz when she was underage. In a sworn affidavit, she provided photograph of her with the prince and with Epstein close associate, British socialite Elaine, whatever her name, I don't know how to say her name, Maxwell. She claims Maxwell worked as Epstein's madam, which she denies. Dershowitz, the prince deny her claim as well, setting off a series of legal action between Dershowitz and Roberts' attorney that are later resolved in an out-of-court settlement. April 2015, a federal judge ruled that Roberts cannot join the Federal Crime Victim Rights Act lawsuit and that her affidavit accusing Prince Andrew and Dershowitz of having sex with her when she was underage be stricken from the case. Dershowitz says the ruling meant he was vindicated. However, the judge does not address the veracity of Roberts' claim, writing the factual detail regarding with whom and where the Jane Does engaged in sexual activity are immaterial and impertinent to the central claim, right? 2015 September, Robert sues Maxwell in federal court in New York, claiming that Epstein alleged madam defamed her in public statement in the media. The lawsuit is widely viewed as a vessel for Epstein's victim to expose the scope of Epstein's crime. Several lawsuits filed the same year alleged that Epstein and Maxwell operated an international sex trafficking operation. Still no man act, y'all. June 2016, a lawsuit filed in Manhattan by a woman who once used the name of Katie Johnson, claiming that she was raped by then presidential candidate Donald Trump at a party at Epstein's mansion in 1994 when she was 13 years old. Trump and Epstein both categorically denies it ever happened. Okay, I'm going to just see what you guys are saying. Hold on. So what you guys are saying, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Let's see. Wondering if there's a federal case like this. Maxwell, release them document, please. Bob doesn't have the connection like Capitol Hill, like Epstein had, and he probably doesn't have video footage of high-ups engaging in expert. Yep. What? Your friend just dropped a video. What video? What friend dropped a video? What friend of mine dropped a video? He gets anything. He gets to do anything. Yep. Yep, he sure did. Yep. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's go on. Let me go back on. Let me go on. All right. Okay, Donald Trump, right? Okay, Johnson backs out of the press conference just days before the election, saying she had been threatened and was fearful. She later on dropped the lawsuit. Ooh. 2017, President Trump is nominates former Miami federal prosecutor Acosta as U.S. Secretary of Labor. Acosta is compelled at his confirmation hearing to briefly address questions about the deal he approved for Epstein. One lawmaker requests more records from Epstein's case. Acosta is confirmed. 2017, Roberts settled a lawsuit with Maxwell in an undisclosed sum. 2018, in December, civil trial is scheduled for Palm Beach on Bradley Edwards' allegation that Epstein sued him to punish him for representing several of the victims. The malicious prosecution lawsuit is set to begin December 4th. Epstein has indicated he will not appear in court for trial. That's on 2018. Okay, so that was a little bit background of what occurred in the cases prior to the July one, or one I was just that I had begun to read. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Okay, let's go into here. So, Clinton, Trump, and many others were in Epstein's island participating in criminal activity about a minor. If he went down, they were going down too. Yep, that is so true. Johnny Cochran needs to rise up. Yes, I'm good. Okay. All right. So that is what happened. This is like the stages before actually what last year's indictment occurred. So those were, so we already know. He never went to trial. He pleaded guilty. He got sentenced for 18 months in jail, right? He didn't spend the full 18 months. He was sentenced in October. By the time July came around, he was already out, right? He was supposed to be on 1 year probation, where he was only supposed to stay in his Palm Beach home. Right. We find out that he was traveling back and forth to New York, as well as his Virgin Island home. Right. The police caught him on the street. And he's supposed to have been going to work. His attorney goes and do a letter saying he was given permission to exercise. So whatever he wanted, he got. He got the chance to stay away from the federal side. So the No Man Act has been set forth against him or anything like that. Okay. Until July 2nd, 2019. Okay. July 2nd, 2019, he is indicted by a grand jury. Right? Grand jury comes in, and then a few weeks later, he's dead. Conveniently, right? So let me go ahead and bring up the case for and you're right. Who is that mentioned? Why, Leona? I think it was you that said that, right? Was it you that says why haven't Steve used these as case laws and having some sort of y'all? The amount of girls that man abused, it was dozens. That's what I was told, dozen at least. I think it was 36 women, young girls. Let's go in here and do this. Do you guys want to take a break, or do you want me to continue? Because we've been on here almost an hour. Do you want me to continue? Let me know, guys. We're talking about white justice, white privilege against a black man. Okay. And I'm going to show you the difference, because I know some of you guys know some of the case. Roberts. Oh, you want me to continue? Okay. All right, Elizabeth, I'll continue. I'm going to bring up the actual indictment that he had. Let me close this case up. Hold on. Save. I'm trying to save this file here so I can open up the next one for you guys. Hold on a second. Trying to close this up. The computer's slow. Just bear with me. I'm just showing you guys the right complexion for the right protection. You're right. Yep. Okay, guys. Okay, we have 50 in the chat. Let's do this. All right, let's go in here. Let's pull up. Okay, we're going to pull up his case, okay? No breaks? Okay. All right, we do no breaks. Okay. All right. Guys, see this now? Okay, you see this? This is the actual, let me take this off. This is the actual indictment for in July. So I think because I don't know exactly what happened, and I think it has to do with I believe, this is Sylvia, I believe the government decided to open up when those women went and filed a lawsuit to criminally charge Epstein, and that they felt that their rights were being violated when they were not partakers of his sentencing. So I think they made enough noise out there, and I'm going to do some research on what actually happened, how they got to the point of them being able to do the lawsuit, and if there was some sort of petition or anything like that. I'm going to check that out and see what actually happened for them to be able to get that win, for them to even come after him, because he was doing this stuff for a while, right? Okay, let's go in here and let's start reading this here. This is the actual indictment, and I know I started reading it earlier. Number 3, it says here that the victim described herein were as young as 14 years old at the time when they were abused by Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, and were for various reasons often particularly vulnerable to exploitation. Epstein intentionally sought out minors and knew that many of his victims were in fact underage, including because in some instances the victim expressly told him their age. Okay, guys, they told him how old they were. They did not lie and say, here's my ID, I'm older. Not like in Robert's case. In Robert's case, he asked for ID. These people gave him older, saying that they were older. They were of age, right? These people, these young ladies, these children gave their real age, and he wanted that age. He wanted the young children, okay? All right. They expressly told him their age, right? 4, in creating and maintaining this network of minor victims in multiple states, multiple states, to sexually abuse and exploit. Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, worked and conspired with others, including employees and associates who, and y'all, he's not getting a RICO. He's not getting a RICO, like enterprise. He's not even being charged as an enterprise, because you see it says here, including employees and associates who facilitated conducts by, and among other things, contacting victims and scheduling their sexual encounter with Epstein at the New York residence and at the Palm Beach residence. So that's Manac and racketeering enterprise, right? Okay. Here's a factual background here. It says, number 5, during all the times period charged in this indictment, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, was a financier with multiple residents in the continental United States, including New York residents and the Palm Beach residents. Number 6, beginning in at least 2002, Jeffrey Epstein The defendant enticed and recruited and caused to entice and recruit dozens of minor girls to engage in sex acts with him, after which Epstein paid the victims hundreds of dollars in cash at the New York residence and the Palm Beach residence. 7. In both New York and Florida, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, perpetrated this abuse in similar ways. Victims were initially recruited to provide massages to Epstein, which would be performed nude or partially nude, would become increasingly sexual in nature, and would typically include one or more sex acts. Epstein paid his victims hundreds of dollars in cash for each encounter. However, Epstein actively encouraged certain of his victims to recruit additional girls for similar sexual abuse. Epstein gave incentives. Gave incentives his victim to become recruiters by paying these victim recruiters hundreds of dollars for each girl that they brought to Epstein. In so doing, Epstein maintained a steady supply of new victims to exploit. The New York residence, number 8, at all times relevant to this indictment, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, possessed and controlled a multi-story private residence in the Upper East Side of Manhattan, New York, i.e., the New York resident, between at least in or about 2002 and in or about 2005. Epstein abused numerous minor victims at the New York residence by causing these victims to recruit to engage in paid sex acts with him. Number 9. When the victim arrived at the New York residence, she typically would be escorted to a room with a massage table where she would perform a massage on Jeffrey Epstein and the defendant. The victims, who were as young as 14 of age, were told by Epstein or other individuals to partially or fully undress before beginning the massage. During the encounter, Epstein would escalate the nature and scope of the physical contact with his victim to include, among other things, sex acts such as groping and directing and indirecting contact of victims' genitals. Epstein typically would also masturbate during these sexualized encounters, ask victims to touch him while he masturbated, and touch victim genitals with his hands with sex toys. Number 10. In connection with each sexual encounter, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, or one of his employee or associate paid the victim in cash. Victims typically were paid hundreds of dollars in cash for each encounter. Number 11. Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, knew that many of his New York victims were underage, including because certain victims told him their age. Further, once their minor victims were recruited, many were abused by Epstein on multiple subsequent occasions at the New York residence. Epstein sometimes personally contacted the victim to schedule appointments at the New York residence. In other instances, Epstein directed employees and associates, including a New York-based employee, employee one, to communicate with victim via phone to arrange for these victims to return to New York residence for additional sexual encounter with Epstein. Additionally, and to further facilitate his ability to abuse minor girls in New York, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, asked and enticed certain of his victims to recruit other additional girls to perform massages. And similarly, engage in sex acts with Epstein. When a victim would recruit another girl for Epstein, he paid both the victim recruiter and the new victim hundreds of dollars in cash. Though these victim recruiters, Epstein gained access to and was able to abuse dozens of additional minor girls. 13. In particular, a certain recruiter brought dozens of additional minors to the New York residence to give massage and to engage in sex act with Jeffrey Epstein and the defendant. Epstein encouraged victims to recruit additional girls by offering to pay these victim recruiters for every additional girl they brought to Epstein. When a victim recruiter accompanied a new minor victim to the New York residence, both the victim recruiter and the new victim were paid hundreds of dollars by Epstein to each encounter. In addition, a certain victim recruiter routinely scheduled these encounters through employee one, who sometimes asked recruiters to bring specific minor girls for Epstein. The Palm Beach residence. Okay, let's see if anybody has anything to say. Hold on. Anybody else have anything to say? Okay. Prostitution is old as the Bible. Needs to get. I'm going to say it again. They are accusing robbery as it was done by the. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Yes, you're digging me. Sylvia, definitely on the right track. We need to research cases like this that we can use in favor of. Yes, absolutely. Exactly. Okay, y'all. Let me go back and finish reading this. All right, we were at 14. Okay, 14 was at the Palm Beach residence. In addition to recruiting and abusing minor girls in New York, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, created a similar network of minor girls to victimize in Palm Beach, Florida, where Epstein owned, possessed, and controlled another large residence, i.e., the Palm Beach residence. Epstein frequently traveled from New York to Palm Beach by private jet. Before which an employee or associate would ensure that minor victims were available for encounter upon his arrival in Florida. 15. At the Palm Beach residence, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, engaged in similar course of abuse conduct. When a victim initially arrived at the Palm Beach residence, she would be escorted. She would be escorted to a room, sometimes by an employee of Epstein, including at times two assistants, employee 2 and employee 3, who are described herein, were also responsible for scheduling sexual encounter with minor victims. Once inside, the victim would provide a nude or semi-nude massage for Epstein, who would himself typically be naked. During these encounters, Epstein would escalate the nature of scope of the physical contact, including sex acts such as groping or direct or indirect contact with the victim's genital. Epstein would also typically masturbate during these encounters. asked victims to touch him while he masturbated, and touch victim genital with his hand and or with sex toys. 16. In connection with each sexual encounter, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, or one of his employees or associates paid the victim in cash. Victim typically were paid hundreds of dollars for each encounter. 17. Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, knew that certain of his victims were underage, including because certain victims told him their age. In addition, as with New York-based victim, Florida victims were once recruited, were abused by Jeffrey Epstein and the defendant on multiple additional occasions. 18. Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, who during the relevant time period was frequently in New York, would arrange for employee 2 and other employee to contact victims by phone in advance of Epstein's travel to Florida to ensure appointments were scheduled when he arrived. In particular, a certain instance, employee 2 placed a phone call to a minor victim in Florida to schedule an encounter at the Palm Beach residence. At the time of certain of those phone calls, Epstein and employee 2 were in New York. Additionally, certain of the individual victimized of Palm Beach residents were contacted by telephone by employee 3 to schedule these encounters. 19. Moreover, as in New York, to ensure a steady stream of minor victims, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, asked to entice certain victims in Florida to recruit other girls to engage in sexual act. Epstein paid hundreds of dollars to victim recruiters for each additional girl they brought to the Palm Beach residence. Statutory allegation. From at least in or about 2002 up to and including in and about 2005, in the Southern District of New York, where else Jeffrey Epstein and the defendant, and others known and unknown, willingly and knowingly did conspire, confederate, and agree together that with each other to commit an offense against the United States, to with sexual trafficking of minor in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1519 and B 21. It was a part and objection of the conspiracy that Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, and others known and unknown would and did in and affected interstate and foreign commerce. Hold on, sorry. Hello? Hey. I'm on live. Okay, bye. I'm gonna do it in a minute. Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. Okay, 21. It was a part and object of the conspiracy that Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, and others known and unknown would and did in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce, recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, and obtain by any means a person, and to benefit financially and by receiving anything of value from participating in a venue which has engaged in such act, knowing that the person had not attained the age of 18, would be caused to engage in commercial sex act in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1591 and B2 overacts in furtherance of the conspiracy to effect the illegal objection thereof. The following overt act, among others, were committed in the Southern District of New York and where else. In or about 2004, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, enticed and recruited multiple minor victims, including minor victim identified whereas minor victim 1 and minor victim 2, minor victim 3, to engage in sexual act with Epstein in his residence in Manhattan, New York, and Palm Beach, Florida, after which he provided them with hundreds of dollars in cash for each encounter. In or about 2002, minor victim 1 was recruited to engage sex acts with Epstein and was repeatedly sexually abused by Epstein at the New York residence over a period of years and paid hundreds of dollars for each encounter. Epstein also encouraged and enticed minor victim 1 to recruit other girls to engage in paid sex act, which girls did. Epstein asked minor 1 victim how old she was, and minor 1 victim answered truthfully. In or about 2004, employee 1, located in Southern District of New York, on behalf of Epstein, placed a telephone call to minor 1 in order to schedule an appointment for minor 1 victim 1 to engage in paid sex act with Epstein. In about 2004, minor victim 2 was recruited to engage in sex acts with Epstein and was repeatedly sexually abused by Epstein at the Palm Beach residence over a period of years and was paid hundreds of dollars each for after each encounter. Epstein also encouraged and enticed minor victim 2 to recruit other girls to engage in paid sex acts, which she did. In or about 2005, employee 2, located in Southern District of New York, on behalf of Epstein, placed a telephone call to minor victim 2 in order to schedule an appointment for minor victim 2 to engage in sex act with Epstein. In or about 2005, victim 3 was recruited to engage in sex act with Epstein and was repeatedly sexually abused by Epstein at the Palm Beach residence over a period of years and was paid hundreds of dollars for each encounter. Epstein also encouraged and enticed victim 3 to recruit other girls to engage in sex act, which she did. Epstein asked minor 3 how old she was, and minor victim 3 answered truthfully. So we keep going on the same thing. Okay, the grand jury further charges the allegation contained the paragraph 1 through 19 and 22 of this indictment are repeated and re-alleged as is fully set forth within. From at least in or about 2002 up until including 2005, the Southern District of New York, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, willfully and knowingly in ineffective interstate and foreign commerce, did recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, and obtain by any means a person knowing that the person had not attained the age of 18 and would be caused to engage in commercial sex act and did aid and abet the same. To wit, Epstein recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, provided, and obtained numerous individuals who was less than 18, including but not limited to minor victim 1, as described above, and who were then caused to engage in at least one commercial sex act in Manhattan, New York. Title 18 United States Code, Section 1591 B, 2 and 2. Forgery allegation. As a result of committing the offense alleged in the count 2 of the indictment, Jeffrey Epstein, the defendant, shall forfeit the United States pursuant to Title 18 United States Code, Section 1591 C1, and the property real and personal, and was used or intended to used to commit or to facilitate the commission of offense alleged in counts 2, and any property real or personal constituting are derived from any proceeding obtained directly or indirectly as a result of the offense alleged in count 2, and any property traceable to such property and the following specific property: the lot or parcel land together with its building obscurances, improvement, fixtures, attachment, and easement located on 9 East 71 Street, Brooklyn, Manhattan, New York, with block 1386 and lot number 10 owned by Maple Inc. Okay, it's just like, okay, this is the end. All right. Substitute SS provision. If any of the above described forfeitables property as a result of an act or omission of the defendant cannot be located upon exercise of due diligence, has been transferred or sold or deposited with, or a third person has made place beyond jurisdiction of the court, has the substantial diminished in value, or has been commonly with other properties which cannot be subdivided without difficulty in the intent of the United States pursuant to 21 U.S.C. 853P and 28 U.S.C. 2461C to seek forfeitures of any other property of the defendant up to the value of the above forfeited property. Title 18 U.S. Code, Section 1591, Title 21 United States Code, Section 853P, and the Title 28 United States Code, Section 2461. Foreman and George Berman, United States Attorney. Indictment. All right, so that was a lot of reading, guys. A lot of reading. A lot of people left. They got tired of the reading. They got so tired of hearing the reading. Oh, they just don't want to get educated, guys. But yeah, they did copy and paste, but it was for them to try to capture everybody. No, this is not I don't think the judge is Judge Donnelly. I think it's a male. They never called him a pedophile. Nope, they never did. Nope, they never called him that. And he was a convicted because he pleaded guilty on the state charges. So he was yeah. And I read earlier of how he was given so much leniency, and how he had so much connection. And this case definitely should be used because all the stuff that he was given, he was given a lot of leniency. Surely was. I wanted to show you guys some the evidence that they found in this case. I was trying to see right here. Okay, even though his bail was denied, I just want to show you guys some of their arguments in regards to his bail. His bail was denied. You welcome, PDQ. Okay, I want to show you something. Hold on a second. Oh, the guy they just sentenced for 100 years. I can get his information. I got these little fruit flies. I don't even eat fruit in here, and all of a sudden I got these little nasty little gnats around here. I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, hold on a second. I get the information for you, Miss Fat. Hold on. I'll get you the guy's name. Just bear with me a second. Just bear with me. Just bear with me a second. His name was Keith. Hold on. His name was Keith Rainier, Raniere. Got it, Miss Fat? His name was Keith Rainier. Keith Raniere. He was the founder of Exum. He was sentenced to 120 years in prison. Thank you, you're taking me. That's the name of the guy. And he was sentenced in New York, Brooklyn federal court. More than a dozen people gave victim impact and statement to his sentencing. So we probably need to go look up his case too. You digging me? You got that one? We're going to go look up his case and see what they charge him with. Sexual exploitation of a child charged in we need to go look up that case. So he was sentenced for. So the girl whom Rainier was convicted of sexually exploiting when she was 15 said in her victim impact statement that she would not say Rainier's name out loud. He met her at age 13. How he groomed her by asking her a sexual explicit question. And over time it escalated. She said when she was told older and tried to distance herself from him, he punished her emotionally, physically, and sexually. She was able to leave him in 2017. Yeah, we need to go. We need to go check that out. Yeah. I think it was just one girl. I don't know too much about that case, but I'm going to go look up that case and see what was that all about. She was a sex slave. What? So he abused her physically. Oh, okay. I was trying to see what else. I'm gonna bring up that one too. Powerful for profit and for sex. Oh, so they're saying he had a criminal organization. He had followers. Isn't he the guy that hold on a second. I gotta read a little bit about this one because I heard a little bit about it, but I haven't really followed this case. But I'm gonna go and do my research on this case and find out exactly what was this. Being held rooms for 2 years. She was held in a room for 2 years. Okay, hold on. Okay, you said check my email. Hold on. Someone send me something in my email. Hold on. Huh? Okay, y'all. Guys, listen to this. Okay. I just guess what? Remember my video that I did on in regards to the press conference that I was at, and I struck Uncle Rutgers Bozo. I struck his channel because he was using my content. Do you believe this fool went and told a lie to YouTube saying that the video was taken by Toya? Who the hell is Toya? Who went live? There was no Toya there that went live. That was my live. This dude is a liar. Oh my God. Hold on. I'll bring it up to y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put in now what he put in. Lord have mercy. This little lying dude. Okay, we received the attached encounter notification in response to the claim you filed to us. We're providing you with a counter notification awaiting evidence in not more than 10 days that you've filed a notice of action seeking a court order against the encounter, notifying that. To issue such evidence should be submitted directly. This dude is a liar. Oh my God, Dana, he's a liar. I can't believe this dude lied like this. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm going to show y'all what he wrote. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all what this lying dude wrote. My video that I was freezing cold outside in Chicago, and this dude lied, and somebody named Toya did the live. Oh my God, this dude is a liar. In the code. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to put this in the Word document so y'all can read it. This is a lying dude. Hold on a second. I'm going to just show you how much of a liar this dude is. I'm going to copy and paste it so you guys can see it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys how much of a liar this dude is. Oh my God. He's going to bust hell wide open the way he lies. Hold on. You don't know God sees everything. He's such a liar. Hold on. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see that? This lying dude. Look what he put down. He's a liar. I struck his channel for using my content, right? When I went to, hold on, let me make this, see if I can make it bigger so you guys can see it. Hold on. Oh, how do I make it bigger? Hold on. Make it bigger. Hold on, how do I make it bigger? Review. Let's see how I make it bigger. How do I zoom in? Okay, here it is. I'm going to zoom in. Can you guys see? First of all, he spelled my name wrong. Okay, guys, can y'all see this lion behind this lion? Oh, okay. He says my video should be reinstated because Toya is the one who went live and allowed me to do commentary off her video. Infamous Sylvia, aka Sylvia Tumus, whatever name he gave me. I don't know what name he gave me here. Went live from Toya's live. And yes, Sylvia's name is underneath because she stole Toya's commentary. Oh, Jesus! Sylvia stole Toya's commentary under the Fair Act use. I am allowed to report as a news reporter. Doesn't a situation that happens, which is occurred event, a fight broke out at the press conference. I wish I was able to provide picture of proof. My claim, I do not talk to Sylvia and Sylvia part of the criminal empathy. Oh, Jesus, y'all, look at this. This dude, oh my God, y'all, look. Oh my God, he's such a liar. The event of fight broke out at the press conference. I wish I was able to provide pictures of proof. My claim, I do not talk to Sylvia, and Sylvia is part of a criminal enterprise that YouTube has allowed to run rampant on people through the YouTube pages. I also have police report on Sylvia. She is part of a criminal enterprise. What? I'm not bothering no one. Please reinstate my video of Toya work and come my commentary, not Sylvia's. You can remove the copy strike as soon as possible. Please Under the Fair Act, I'm allowed to report, do commentary on topic I choose. If that was Sylvia's work, I would never use it, but it's not Sylvia's original work. It's Toya, and Toya gave me permission to use her work. Who the hell is Toya? Guys! Guys, can you believe this mess? This dude is a liar. I struck his channel because I did this video. I was there. That's my voice. Oh my goodness, this dude is a liar. Y'all my witness. I was in Chicago. I was the one with the live. Oh my God. This dude is a liar. And the truth is, he's gonna bust hell wide open, y'all. He's gonna bust hell wide open. This dude, man. This dude is a liar. I'm part of a criminal enterprise on a... Oh, Jesus. What the hell is wrong with him? Oh, my... You know what? I need to call YouTube because this is crazy. Anna, y'all know it's me. That was me that went live. That was me. Who the hell is Toya? Who's Toya? Guys, oh my God. He is such a liar. Guys, this dude is, oh my goodness. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, y'all. Did y'all read what this dude put in there? Can you believe this lying fool? Oh, so lovely. Did you see it? Wait, I need to make some phone calls, y'all. This is crazy. We receive attached counter notification in response to the complaint you file. We're providing you with the counter notification and awaiting evidence. If you filed any action seeking a court against the counter notifier to restrain their allegation infringe activity. In most cases, such evidence would include lawsuit against the uploader who filed the uncounter which the name of YouTuber issued. Such evidence will be submitted by replying directly to this email. Do not reply. This dude is a lion. Oh my God. I know, Paula. Did you see this, y'all? He put down, I'm part of a criminal enterprise. What the hell? This dude, now y'all see why Robert is in the condition he is. People like that. People like him. This dude's gonna bust hell wide open, y'all.
Eddie didn't have more babies. Like, so much has happened.
Yeah, Andrea's live.
Came out with another movie. Like, a lot has happened.
They want to know if Marte's gonna be there.
Yes, Marte's gonna be there. That's my girl. So of course Marte's gonna be there. Like the original. Honey, I told y'all we got the band back together. So everybody's gonna be there. Y'all better be watching too. And y'all need to be hashtagging. Yes, letting them know that we need to have this old show on the regular. Because we have so much to share with y'all. Like since the last time we on TV, honey, I done been divorced again. Like so much has happened in our lives since then, honey. Folks running around here, grandparents, Nicole, a grandma, like G at 29, like
okay,
so
she don't have nothing to say. But guys, can you believe this bozo? Let me get. Did y'all read this thing here? So he said he swear under penalty of perjury that I have good faith and believe a material was removed due mistake. Or this guy lied, y'all. This lying individual. This dude, y'all my witness. Y'all saw me live. Y'all saw me in Chicago. This lying little bastard put me in it saying that was not my live. Oh my, something's wrong with that dude, y'all. Guys. Okay, I'll do that. You digging me? Guys, I need you guys to be my witness because this fool sitting here lying. What the hell? I can't believe he told that lie that he's the one that somebody named Toya did the live. Lord have mercy. This dude lied. I cannot believe this. Okay, such evidence should be submitted by replying directly to this email. Do not send your reply to says here. We receive attachment counter offer. Please provide your counter offer notification reading evidence. Yeah, he committed perjury, yep. Wow, Anna. Guys, this guy blatantly lied, y'all. Then he gives a fake address, which is not even the address that he's at. He gave the old address where he lied. He lied. Sorry, y'all. I'm just like upset right now. That this individual is something's wrong with that dude, y'all. Something's definitely wrong with him. Something's definitely wrong with him. That he would send YouTube this thing here telling this lie that some Toya My video should be reinstated because Toya is the one who went live and allowed me to do commentary. Who the heck is Toya? Who is Toya that this fool is lying? And look at all these misspelled words and stuff like that. But yes, her name is underneath because she stole Toya's commentary. I'm not shocked. You're right, Miss Fat. I'm not shocked because this dude's been a liar from the time he got on YouTube. This dude has a problem. He has a real terrible problem. He needs help. It's not my original work. Who the heck work was it? I was out there live on my thing. Whose work is it if it wasn't mine? This guy got a problem. He's really sick. This dude is sick. He's literally sick. Something's wrong with them. This guy is literally, something's mentally wrong with him. Something's wrong with him. He's mental, y'all. He is mental. Okay, I'm gonna close this out, and I'm gonna do another live, and the live is going to be about who's. We're gonna do this live, and we might have to send it to YouTube because I'm gonna close this out, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna close this out, and I'm gonna come back because this is getting ridiculous. I'll be back. I'm closing it out. I'll see you guys in a few.